You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Let's do it.
All right, so she started her shedding process last night. And for whatever reason, she got it off pretty much everywhere, but we got this little bit of this strip down her back. So I'm going to take her out and we're going to soak in the water to get that off. Not sure why she had a problem there, but thankfully, there's nothing on her eyes. So that's one of the major points. You definitely don't want to get, so this coming off her back will take no time at all. Just a quick soaking and she will be good to go. But yeah, I do have the humidifier going. It was going all night. So I don't know what happened. And I'm in Florida too, so the humidity is already relatively high than most other places in the US. And this is first time in a very long time that she has had a shedding issue. So obviously she's down here on the ground trying to gain more humidity. So again, I'll set you guys up and I'll go ahead and get her out. Okay, so I've got this little itty bitty snake hook. It's not really to handle her too much, but I like to use this soft edge, kind of to touch her head, let her know that food is not coming, that this is not a feeding encounter. We are going to be moving her, so I'm going to move these perches out of the way just because and that gives me full access to her. So again, just gonna touch her a bit, wake her up, let her know something's about ready to happen, although I'm certain that she already kind of knows because I was checking on her for this stuck shed. So let's see, let's go ahead and lift her up. So here she is. You can see that stuck shed. Focus, there we go. Now, I don't handle her too much, so she might get a little spazzy about this, but especially once she goes down into that water. But yeah, beautiful. Trying to get you guys into shot. Let me back this up. All right, here we go. You can see that the stuck shed. I'm not sure why that is. Normally she doesn't have a problem. Again, I'm in Florida, so we already have pretty decent high humidity as it is. So I don't know if it just didn't rub right, or I don't know, it broke off too much moisture and it just broke it off. I don't know, but we're gonna soak her. This won't take much to get this off. This is the easy part on her back, so I don't really have no fears of any kind of problem. Like I said, her eyes and nose and everything are clear, so we'll be all right. Right, girl? All right, put her down here. Let's see. We're gonna get this lid ready because she's probably gonna come back up. They're not necessarily an aquatic snake, so this isn't going to be like a fun time in the bath. Man, look at her. She is so beautiful. Such a beautiful snake, aren't you, girl? Yeah. So there we go. Actually, that was easier than what I thought it was going to be. So we'll come back. I'll show you more once she's had time to soak, and I can show you, that she's looking good. All right, so while she's out, I'm going to just go ahead and do some cage maintenance. Looks like she may have pooped in this area. Obviously, we got some more skin, but we're going to just kind of get all this cleaned up, get this water dish out, get that cleaned up. You're okay. There we go. All right, so she just keeps stretching out to try to grab a hold of something. This particular incident, she just keeps trying to grab or reach out for that camera stand, which if she gets her body onto it, she's either just gonna pull it over on top of us and just make a mess of this whole ordeal. So at some point, I'm just like, all right, maybe just keep her down in the water so I can make certain all the shed is getting off, since she's not cooperating any other way. And so that's just what we do. It pretty much is, it's all off of her right now. It kind of just floats in the water, so she's completely free of it. But I'm just wanting to make certain that nothing, not even the smallest of pieces, left behind. And again, she doesn't really completely enjoy this. And I'm just trying not to make a complete mess of the situation at hand. So and also want to get you guys some footage of being able to see her move around and see that she's not mean, she doesn't bite. She's just a bit of a spaz because she's really not used to too much of human handling. So they can be pretty decent pets. All right, now that the bath time is done, it's time to return her back to her enclosure. But I wanted to get some more handling video with her, and also I kind of want her to just be a little bit more comfortable with being handled and being touched, and know that nothing bad is going to come to her. And my other concern was, if you've seen her tail there, she's definitely packing. So I was afraid that I was kind of also leery of keep in mind that she might shit all over the place. So I don't want to keep her out too much because I don't want that on the floor. But yeah, you can see she's got some length to her. I'm gonna guess she's got to be just short of 4 foot, because this enclosure that she is in is 36 inches tall, and I have seen her stretch the entire height of it and then over. So that's at least 3.5 for sure. So she's got to be somewhere between 3.5 and 4. Well, she's definitely over 3.5. So I'm guessing she's got to be pushing close to 4, which is a pretty good sized snake. So here we go, just trying to, because you gotta play to what they do, what their natural instinct is, and at first she just wants to go up. So which was, this is what they do. So I went low in the cage so that way she'd climb up and in. And as you can see, that worked out, and I was afraid she's going to come out the front, so just going to kind of block her way without causing too much of an issue. But again, another successful handling. We didn't get bit or anything like that, so these guys can be handled, just with caution. All right, now we got her back in our enclosure. I'm going to show you I did some modifications. I put in this cork flat on the side here. I filled it full of sphagnum moss just to help keep a steady humidity. And then obviously she's got more spaces to kind of rub on to help with future sheds if it was an issue where she just didn't have enough. I mean, oops, sorry girl. It's textured. It was textured paint I put on there. And it's been working, so I don't know what her issue was this time, what the cause was, but either way, I gave her some more structure to rub up against if need be. It's not feeding time. We'll get you something here shortly. Just don't fall off. Don't fall off. But yeah, here she is. And looking pretty good. And then she'll eventually find her spot. And sometimes she just looks super fat. Sometimes I wonder if it's just feeding too many rodents, too many rats. So I think I'm going to have to vary the diet and maybe add some baby chicks or whatnot to kind of something a little bit more leaner than fat rodents. But she actually hasn't ate. She's on a bit of a, I want to say a feeding strike, but she hasn't been interested in eating probably for 5 or 6 weeks now. But it's just part of her cycle, because then she'll go into a thing where, like, look, see, she is thick. It isn't going to hurt her none. I don't know, this always makes me think she's dehydrated, but she always has access to water down here and up here, and then the occasional soaking, just to cover all my bases. I have seen her stretch all the way down and drink from that. I've seen her drink from that. When the humidifier is going, there'll be droplets on all the foliage, and so I know that there's plenty of opportunities for her to drink. So I really don't think it's, and see now those wrinkles are gone. So I think she's probably just a bit overfed. So we'll adjust the feeding. Like I said, we'll introduce some other things, like some baby chicks, something that's a little bit leaner, that'll keep her belly full but not make her overweight, because we don't want that. We don't want her liver to have to work any more than it needs to. But yeah.